And this thing with the scoundrel is probably the same kind of
Time for
thing.
me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend?
I know I probably won't get another chance to do this on this playthrough if I say no, but I'm going to say no because that's not what I'm doing. That's not what the stream is about right now for me. The stream is about the doing the act as a whole, and I feel that would be an interruption. So, okay, time to talk to Tyrael.
Look, the sliver is changing.
Malthael is altering the Soul Stone in some way.
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
To stop him, we must know what he'll do next. And that requires understanding his plan.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Urzael. It is time for him to die. Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Why take the Black Soul Stone from heaven? Why not simply destroy it?
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
And if we get it back from Malthael, what then?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
Tell me about Urzael.
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
Why did Malthael spare you in the Tomb of Rakis?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And the rest of us are? Mankind has no quarrel with angels.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Still hurts, eh?
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
You get used to it or you die. Either way, it's not a problem. Why does Malthael want the Black Soul Stone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter. But every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense. Regardless of what he has become.
He must believe he can do something with it.
Okay, so this chick now has a shop here. I believe she makes like magical weapons, like wands and things, the same way the blacksmith makes axes and swords and armor. I'm not doing the whole crafting thing on this character during the stream, but she might have something to say. So yeah, she does. Let's see what she has to say.
What can you tell me about Urzael?
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
I noticed. What else?
Urzael was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Urzael has become.
Geldo, how sweet of you to ask.
My people, the Vetchin, are nomads.
always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future is known. Travel the world, redeem the Zakarum faith, live as a crusader, and die as one.
That's not a future. It's a punishment. You should stop to enjoy the wine. Find a good woman, perhaps.
Okay, enter Westmarch Heights. Right on. He has an affinity for fire. No kidding. Ouch. That was pretty cool. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh. Again with the cool score, man. I dig it a lot. Let me go. I think this is the same asset back to back. So I'm looking for the Tower of Corellon, and as a bonus, to kill 3 Maidens of Flame. I suppose I'll know them when I see them.
Thank you. If I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died.
Ah. What is even happening? Where'd this guy come from? Okay. I guess that dude turned into that guy or something. Just kind of appeared. Apropos of nothing. Clifton Hall. Hello. You guys are making me feel pretty awkward. Oh, alright. Okay. What is going on with those guys? Alright.
It is done. The bloodline of Rakis will once again sit on the throne of Westmarch.
And that would be you.
My grandmother was the daughter of Coralon, but he would not claim her because she was born of a courtesan, not a queen. With the peasants supporting me, Westmarch will become a place of freedom and equality. The idle rich will be no more. Of course, there will be some bloodshed. We must make a few examples, consolidate our power. A small price to pay.
You betray your king, while the people of Westmarch are massacred in the streets. You are not worthy of the throne.
I have spent my whole life preparing for this day.
Had a feeling I'd be fighting my way out of here. Come on, guy. Your shield. It's this magic user casting a shield on him. Now what? Another one? All these magic users.
Not yet.
God, come on. Where do they keep coming from? Oh.
Not ready yet.
I have come to realize that my personal feelings are of no consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today, and Lord Winton, of all people, has provided the means. These Reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
All right. What? I think a car just pulled up. I might have to answer the door in a moment.
creature must die.
Hey, Mrs. Elfman, could you do me a favor and call the person who you know may have pulled up into my driveway and see if she has something for me? Because I have a feeling that the reason she'd be coming around is to bring something here. So tell her that if that's what's going on, tell her that I can open the door and she can hand it to me real quick. I'd be okay with that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Cozy bookstore. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing something. I will be right back. Give me a moment. Alright, sorry about that. It was what I expected. My mom came in from out of town and wanted to bring me Starbucks, so I appreciate that. Alright, back to it then. Cozy bookstore, that sounds like a nice place. I'm sure it won't be. Oh, what's this? Norma? This is pretty great. Okay. That was excellent. I don't know why they put this event in a bookstore instead of like an inn. And they should have made the guy I just had to kill, like the elite mob, they should have made him named like Norman or something. I mean, I get it, you know, the rocking chair, the head falls off, you know, I get that. That's all good stuff. But they could have played a little more with it. Maybe put some bad taxidermy around. Captain Shelly, Merciless Battle Guard. Yeah, this guy's got some HP. Find the Tower of Coralon. Oh, I think it's on the mini-map. Alright, before I commit to the next area, there's one avenue I have yet to explore. So let's go check that out. Maybe find something out there. And it's a dead end. Of course. Sometimes backtracking to look at the unexplored areas doesn't lead to anything. But sometimes it does, and you never know. So that's why you gotta check. The Tower of Coralon. Well, I found it. I mean, I'm sure this is the place. All right. Yep. Kill Urzael. Nope, they're not screwing around.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon demons spawn like you will be gone forever.
Time for words has passed.
I thought I was going to be climbing up like a whole tower or something. Nope. Boss fight as soon as you enter. This guy's pretty cool. I like his weapon. It's pretty cool. This guy's got a lot of HP too. Ouch.
Demon spawn shall perish in flames.
This guy is pretty cool, man. Man, he's only not even half dead yet. This guy's got some HP. Ouch. Ouch. Almost got him. Ooh, that guy was tough. That was an awesome fight though, man. Uh-oh.
Again, Maltheo. I'm returning to town.
Time for a potion.
That was pretty cool. Champion core. Oh, it's got three slots for gems. That's pretty cool. Champion core.
Making a sale?
Let's take the gems out of the Knight's Wrath. Yeah, let's see here. Remove Knight's Wrath.
I hope you're not my last customer.
Let's see here. Strong kicks. Got some strong kicks here. And I got a plan also. It's all part of the plan. And repair everything. Gems. Combine the gems. Nothing. Okay. I got some, got some gems to put in that other piece here. Let's see here. Resist all, strength, intelligence, dexterity, vitality. I'm going to go with vitality, strength, and resist all. That'll do it, man. I could have doubled up on like one of the gem types, but I like to spread my effectiveness around a bit.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Slap him.
And I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
I left home and family for a great cause as well. I understand your sacrifice.
It was no sacrifice. We Vetchen often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
Yeah, screw Jonah. That guy sucks.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes, but his master is the true evil. He still lives, but I mean to fix that. I will ensure this never happens again.
I believe you.
You've had an interesting life, I'd say.
Oh, I could tell you stories. Our wagon train came to a dying village once. The people threw rocks and jeered. There was only one poor family who welcomed us. I charmed my way into the mayor's office and told him that his village would soon be wealthier than he could imagine. Ah, he threw me out. He thought I was trying to rob him. Well, my vision showed me where the gold deposits were, but not who would find them. So I told the family who had shown us kindness where to dig. They are quite wealthy now.
Sometimes when Miriam speaks, she does this thing with her voice that reminds me of the crazy cat lady from The Simpsons.
Is it true that King Justinian IV is dead? That would mean I'm sixth in line for the throne. Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves, eh?
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
It's still not safe out there.
I don't care.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
A dozen people ran by me and did nothing. You're a hero.
Just in the right place at the right time, I suppose.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. You simply must let me ask you some questions when your work is done. Rackus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
I have bad news, General. The king is dead.
I'd heard rumors, but I hoped. I didn't really care for the king at first, but he turned into a good ruler. Hadn't been himself lately, though. The last of his trusted advisors died recently. Hit him hard, it did. He would have recovered eventually. Now, he'll never get the chance.
Alright, Tyrael, what do you got for me?
Urzael is dead, and without his leadership, the Reapers should be easy for Torian's men to finish off. Don't know why Malthael wants the stone, and he grows stronger by the moment. We are running out of time.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Immediately.
Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
There will always be another battle, but a seasoned fighter enjoys the victory at hand.
Wise words, my friend. Angels are cursed with a wider perspective of events. To live in the moment is a part of mortal existence I must learn to embrace.
Picked up a shield from completing that quest. Just sell it. Okay. Since I'm here, you know.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
What is it?
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
Adria.
Jeez. Find the entrance to the tomb of Rakkus in the overgrown ruins.
Adria is not as you remember her. She is channeling blood magic to prepare herself to retrieve the Black Soul Stone.
Explain.
Some things cannot be explained. You must see them for yourself.
I'm going to walk away now.
You have no sense of adventure.
The Crusader cracks me up, man.
I heard Lysa's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me. It sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
You saw her body. She is gone.
I do not understand it. I know she is out there, and she needs me.
All right, man. Adria. When I was finding out how I was going to divide this chapter between two episodes, I had to look at the quest list to find out how many quests there were, so I could split them in half. And I noticed the quest called the Witch, and I was like, when I think of Diablo, there's really only one witch that comes to mind. So I had a feeling it was going to be Adria. Man, all right.
Where are the angels? Why do they not stop Malthael?
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
You're on the Angiris Council. Get the angelic host down here.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angiris Council.
Imperius. I'll have words with him when this is over.
God, the Crusader's so cool. He's
You're
like...
not going anywhere without me.
And why is that?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
Come if you want, but Adria is going to pay for what she did to Leah.
It's going to be quite a confrontation with Adria. But yeah, I was saying, man, the Crusader's cool. He doesn't screw around like Imperius. Like, oh yeah, I'll totally pick a fight with that angel. He does not screw around, man. I love Crusader. It's awesome.
Urzael and the Reapers are dead. Now the people of Westmarch can begin to rebuild their city and their lives. Lorath and I depart for the Blood March to confront Adria. She knows how to find Malthael, but more importantly, there is a blood debt between us.
Yeah.
And she will pay it.
Oh my God, yes.
So,
So the Blood Marsh, why does that sound so familiar? I feel like that might have been a zone in Diablo 2, but I'm not
we
sure.
hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. Thought it would be safe. Malthael found it all the same.
So it seems like if I walk into this purple water, I get temporarily poisoned. Which is totally not a big deal. But... No? Okay. It seemed to happen before. I must have got poisoned by... Oh. It was this thing. I walked in that and got poisoned. Okay. Well, those will be easy enough to avoid. I'm glad I don't have to avoid, like, all of the water.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took her to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed. You say you missed a lot because you had a phone call. I'm going after Adria because, no, I can tell you what's going on. Well, I don't know how much you missed, but I'll tell you. I'm going after, Adria because, it is Miriam's, I think that's her name. It's Miriam's opinion that the only person who would know where Mathiel is Adria. So apparently she's hiding out in this location, the Blood Marsh, and I'm meant to find her and confront her and attempt to make her tell me where Mathiel is. So that's what's going on. If you feel like you missed more than that, you can stop watching now and watch the VOD. I don't know what you missed, but if what I said, if you feel like you're filled in enough to continue watching, then you can continue watching. That's your call to make.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that? Just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
The Blood Marsh. So, I was saying that the...
You and I will have words very soon, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
Right.
I was saying...
Reassuring?
I keep talking. I was saying earlier that I could be wrong, but the name Blood Marsh sounds very familiar to me, and I think this might have been a location from Diablo 2. You don't have to like look it up or anything. You know, I'm probably wrong, but it just sounds really familiar to me for some reason. It's been a long time since I played Diablo 2. Well, not a long time, maybe about a year and a half. But it's not like I have like a encyclopedic memory of every zone in Diablo 2. I'm just saying, like, this particular one sounds familiar to me. And it wouldn't have been Diablo 1 because Diablo 1 took place entirely in the labyrinth beneath Tristram. Or it could have been something else. Or it could be nothing. I don't really know. Well, I already have a an arrow pointing to the waypoint on my mini-map. but like I feel like I just got here.
Father could never
There's probably a lot more to see.
understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter. Do you know what fear is? The fear of who you are. Fear of what your own blood would do if they knew what you were. No, you could never understand it. People look to you as a savior. Have you ever thought about the lives you've taken? They were fathers, lovers, daughters.
Yeah, Black Marsh, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Thanks for looking it up, but you totally didn't have to do that. But thank you, I appreciate
What I
it.
see when I look into the fire. I see a burning man. I see a burning witch. I see terror and a hunger that will consume everything. What hope do the works of men have against such all-consuming hunger? I gave myself to the flames.
A lot of journals out here. What does Adria do? Like walk around and just drop satchels everywhere with journals?
My father burned. He screamed as the flames consumed him, and the smell was sickly sweet. He had found me. For once in his life he had noticed me. And when he saw that the flames did not touch me, he breathed one word.
Adria. Pretty effed up. You know, I mean, this is some crazy exposition for me because this is a character I knew for 20 years. I knew this character. I've been buying potions from this character for 20 years, and even her exposition in Act 4 really. I don't want to say it really affected me. I wasn't like emotionally like distraught by it. But it's just really surprising because you build up a rapport, you know, over 20 years with these characters. It was just a surprise. And I'm hearing these journal entries. I'm finding more stuff about Adria. It's crazy, man. You think you know somebody. And what happened to Deckard Cain? Man, why'd Blizzard have to do that, man? Like, that one made me a little emotional. Deckard Cain.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Let me try.
Witch, they called me, but I turned it against them. When their daughter had a child that needed to disappear, when there was a sickness that none of the healers could cure, who was it they pleaded with? When they needed me, the morality they flaunted in the daylight disappeared, as it always does.
Sounds kind of like a manifesto there, Adria. Maybe you should take it down a notch.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
I get you. Alright. So I need to activate 3 of these, right? And then I know which sigil is the correct one. Okay. It doesn't really seem like something I have to remember because it seems like it's meted out smartly. But just in case, let me take another look at it. We eliminated the waves. We still have the leaf, the wind, and fire. I guess this is supposed to represent like the 4 elements. You got earth, water, wind, and fire. So it's not water, because he said one of the incorrect runes or whatever will disappear at each stone I activate. Okay. Yeah, I really don't think I need to remember this stuff. Oh, I thought that was a one of those treasure dudes. It's like a ghost. It's like a ghost doing some night digging. All right. Bunch of night digging going on out here. Hey. What? That's not cool. Get down here. Bogan Tower. Bogan. Isn't a bogan like... Isn't that like slang for like an Australian bro? I think it is. Man. When I said that these purple pools were going to be easy to avoid, I had no idea that they were going to be so numerous. I'm guessing that's some kind of like... It looks like a bear trap. Okay, that goes away after a while, so that's cool. This is kind of weird. It seems to be showing me on the minimap where, like, stuff is. Like, stuff that I haven't discovered yet. That's kind of strange. Let's make a beeline to this this dungeon down here then, or cave, or building, or cellar, or whatever it's going to be.
The first time I heard him, his voice pierced like stone. It reminded me of the cold and haughty sound of my father.
This might be the right passage, but I have no way of knowing.
I see. That's why it's showing, because these aren't normal dungeons. These are tied to the main quest. So I have I've eliminated the waves. It looks like the water. I mean, it looks like there's another thing. Another rock, stone pillar to look at. So I'll make my way over there, because that'll eliminate another incorrect one. I mean, I guess that's what I'm supposed to do.
I'm going to work my way over to that pillar without making any holes in my cartography here. Because I'm going to want to be able to systematically explore this location when I'm done with these objectives. Oh, there's a lot of booby traps. Alright. So is this what I thought it was?
Message I'm looking for.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I see. I'm not entirely sure how this... I mean, I know that it's not this one. I thought since the icon on the map was different that it was going to be another stone pillar, but it is not. There are apparently all the different dungeons that lead to, or they're all the different passages that lead to the ruins of Corvus. It's just that one looked different on the map to me, so. Well, let's see. We'll find our way through this. Oh. I guess I walked into like a sacred ghost house or something. Didn't really know I was doing something wrong. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I curse you, Saul! You sold me this piece of waterlogged land to build my castle on! Well, I will have the last laugh, you dog! I will build my castle here, and it will be the grandest castle ever! Do you hear me, Saul? Ever!
Why does that sound so familiar? Building a castle on, like, waterlogged land. Wasn't that like in, Monty Python and the Holy Grail or something? That sounds very, very familiar. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Here's another deal. Alright, so we eliminated water. This one should eliminate another one.
I'll have to find another guide stone to show which sigil shows the correct entrance.
Alright, so we eliminated water and earth. What's left is wind and fire. It was the other guy that was all about fire. I killed him. I don't think Diablo would play that card twice, so I'm guessing it's probably going to wind up being wind. I think the passage we'll have to end up going through will be the wind passage. Because I don't think Blizzard would play that card twice. Unless it's random every time. That could be. It could be random every time. I mean, that's kind of this game's MO anyway. It'll probably be fire. Just because I said that it wouldn't be, it probably will be. Alright, so we're looking for the third stone. And because I'm like a completionist when it comes to maps, I'm sure we will not miss the third stone. We will definitely find it. Assuming one exists. Or that it hasn't been destroyed or something.
You know, it would be just like Blizzard to say, okay, well, now you're going to have to take a guess and figure out which one is which. Okay, so we got a Bogan Warren to check out. I wish Eureka's Castle was on Netflix. All right, so I'm kind of walking around the perimeter here.
This will be a good battle.
Because I'm not really sure where else to go. I'm kind of looking everywhere for like this third stone. This reminds me of a location in Death Smiles. Which is interesting because the location it reminds me of in Death Smiles is a location where a witch lives. So that's pretty interesting. This looks like a place where an event... Oh, I was going to say this looks like a place where an event might be staged, but this is where they're hiding the waypoint. Jeez. I don't like these booby traps here. Oh, there's the third stone. So we get to see which passage is the one to take. Wind. I called it.
Now I know which sigil marks the right passage.
All right. But I still want to explore the rest of this area because there's good XP out here, and it's the first time I've ever played it, so I want to make sure I see everything. Wind. I can remember that. Oh, I don't have to remember it because the waypoint is telling me which way to go. Well, that was kind of Blizzard. I don't know what would happen if I purposely took one of the wrong winding cave. That's not...
This is not a, this is not one of the passages. This is an elective thing, so we'll do this. I want to see what this is about. I'm not going to take any of the wrong passages. I know I strive for like 100% completion, but I'm not going to do something wrong on purpose. But I will do the elective stuff because I'm into that. So why'd this guy need to come with me again? I mean, I'm the one that the stones react to. Why is this guy here? I don't need this guy. He made it sound like I couldn't do it without him. But, you know, I seem to be doing just fine. I'm pretty sure if he wasn't here, I'd still be rocking just as hard as I am now. Alright. I'll tell you, one thing you can never say about a Diablo game is that it doesn't have enough content. That's for sure. Speaking of content, I believe I've unlocked adventure mode because I finished Act 4. Now, I'm not doing that on the stream.
for this particular run through. But maybe next time I stream this game, and I don't mean next time as in Monday, but I mean like next time, like after I stop, you know, playing for a while and pick it up again for the stream. Maybe like next time after I stream it, I'll look at adventure mode on the stream, but that's not for 9 Circles of Couch. I feel like the exit will be in the southern part of this, so I want to check out this this western path first. There's a pretty sizable dungeon down here. Cave dungeon. I was using gaming nomenclature. Here we go. What's this up there? What is that? You want to jump down, or? I won't be able to hit you up there, dude. You gotta jump down here. There we go.
This cannot be opened yet.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, looks like I was right. The exit should be to the south. That'll probably be one of those teleporting pillars. So we'll head to the southern part of the cave here. Because other than that, I still have some exploration down there to the south. Mobs to kill and all that. Keep getting stuck on rocks here. There's some pretty good music here. Not the best I've heard in Act 5, but pretty good. And there's the exit. Oh, this leads to another dungeon or something. Oh no, it doesn't. Pass of the Drowned. This leads... Oh, I see. This is unusual. This leads to another section of this this zone. That is unusual, man. That's kind of cool, though.
I don't think I've seen that in this game yet. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that was, I believe that was this one here. I'm not going in there again, don't worry. Winding cave, yeah, okay. Ah. And this one was the Bogan Warren, okay. And there's one up here to the north that I'm not sure what it was. This is back before I really knew how this zone worked. So I was avoiding the elective stuff because I didn't know if like any of these counted as the wrong path. But now that I see how this zone works, I think it's worth checking out. Caverns of Luray, level 1. It's ghosts in this one.
This will be a good battle.
Epic cave bats. That's a weird thing. Maggot brood. I'm surprised maggots didn't spring out of them after I killed them to swarm me. I'm actually really surprised because I totally expected that. I'm gonna be leveling up soon too. I think I leveled up before and didn't realize it.
So much on the crusade. Blessings of the light.
And there's a level. Alright, let's see what we got. I think I did level up before and didn't realize it. So let me look at this stuff here. Steed charge, don't care. Don't care about that one. Increase the duration of the active effect of all. Yeah, I really don't care about that. Yeah, I think I did. Here, I leveled up something. Let's see. When you block with it, you get a chance to explode with fury, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Deal damage back at your attack. What? When you block with hardened senses active, you deal damage back at your attacker. Yeah, I like this rune better. See, I'm not sure, like, if I leveled up before without realizing it, there might be some runes that I haven't seen yet with some of the stuff that I do care about. So I'm going to take a moment and look real quick. Foes who are killed explode, dealing fire damage to enemies behind them and knocking those enemies back. No, I like Shattered Shield. And we got Consecration. This is new. Enemies standing on consecrated ground take damage. Versus a larger area of ground is consecrated and you and your allies heal for a greater amount. I mean, I already heal with Consecration. I don't necessarily care about healing for a greater amount. I wouldn't mind being able to damage the enemies and heal myself at the same time. That sounds pretty boss, so we'll go with that. Alright, this is the explosion one.
I have vacuum selected right now, or eternal retaliation. Yeah, I don't care about that. Nothing new on that one. Falling sword. You land with such force that avatars of the Order are summoned forth to fight by your side. That sounds pretty cool. The Barbarian has something similar, but I kind of like the stun effect on Part the Clouds. We'll try Rise Brothers for a while, because that might be something. Oh yeah, and I'm full too. Let's go back to town. Try to make this a quick visit to town here. There. Couple of talking points around.
The boy meant well. You've made many mistakes yourself, like following me all over the world.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, now I see.
What are you talking about?
You lost your father, your wife, your apprentice. If you keep everyone far away, you cannot lose another.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
So Zai left a sign for Durgist and got Lyria in trouble. Did he feel any guilt?
No, not then. He felt pride.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded by the dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just stared as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
I can't stay here. I need to move on.
You can't leave me. Where will I go?
You should be safe here.
Please, just stay a few more days.
That janky movement when you come back from town.
Titan, in fact, but was lost before it had even begun. To follow the Black King into a war against Westmarch was folly of the highest order. Each day only brings us closer to complete and utter defeat, but our commanders refuse to surrender.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like my old rune on Falling Sword better. Parting the clouds. Part the clouds. Yeah, I'm switching back. It's more explosive and direct.
It is decided. We will flee this doomed war. I had hoped to find solace in this decision, but it brings only more uncertainty. We will never see our homes again, and our names will be dishonored. What choice do we have? Simply death in the service of a madman.
Had enough.
I mean, he's got maggots, like, on him. Why don't they come off and attack me? That's pretty weird.
Light be damned.
That guy threw some maggots at me. Why haven't they been doing that the whole time?
This is a sizable dungeon here. Or cave system. Alright. Northward. I missed a few of these guys. Oh.
We found what was left of Ralston yesterday. The wretched creatures of the Borg seized us without warning. We are being punished by the gods. I would laugh if I had the energy. We fled the war to save ourselves, but it seems death already knew our names.
Alright. This looks like it's probably another another cave system that comes up somewhere else in the zone. Let's see. Oh no, this is Caverns of Lorraine level 2. Right on.
This cave has killed even more of us than the Borg we thought to escape. We must leave at once. But to where? The only choice left to us is where to die.
Here we go. Awesome. That was cool, man. Get back here. That was a cool cool little event there.
We are men without a country, shamed and cursed for fleeing an unjust war. We should have stayed and died with our honor intact. Instead, we are slaughtered like pigs by beasts that feed on our remains. Death on the battlefield would have been far better than the fate we have chosen.
Alright, almost done with level 2 of this dungeon, I think. I keep saying dungeon, I mean cave. What I mean when I say dungeon, I'm using, like, gaming nomenclature. I just mean, like, this area that is not, like, the main zone, like this, this offshoot of the main zone. But I feel like I'm almost done with this, yeah, that wraps it up. And then the exit I happened to see out of the corner of my eye is up here to the right. This will be a portal out to the zone. Alright. Let's get back on track here. I apologize for the huge divergence away from my main objective, but I would have been exploring these elective areas the whole time had I understood how this zone worked from the beginning, which I did not. But I get it now, so we're all good. And we're closing in on it here. It's just up here. That's I was just coming down that alcove to see what that was because I forgot, but there's a bit of this area left to see, so we'll see it and cross through the passage and confront Adria. Those guys should, like, attack me when they come down. They just die when their tower falls, and that's kind of weird. They should keep on attacking me. It's not that far of a fall.
Definitely not the right passage.
Yep, so that's one of the wrong ways. I already hit this. Yeah. So it's the wind passage.
I will enjoy this.
Yeah, I feel like I have this character set up pretty much the way I like it. I think I have all the active skills unlocked also, except for one. I think there's one more active skill I unlock at level 61. I could be wrong about that. I'm not going to look now. If I look, I'll look later, but I'm pretty sure that I don't have any more active skills left to unlock other than that one at 61, but I could be wrong. The Hunter's Den. Okay. I knew I said I was wrapping it up, but this is just a den. I don't think this is like a whole cave system, so this should be pretty quick. And then we'll go through the passage and hopefully confront Adria shortly after that. This is a pretty cool place in here.
Like chaff before the wind.
Do you think Adria feels any remorse for what she did to Leah?
Are you asking me? Probably not, no. These guys are cool. Haven't seen these guys before. Blood Golem. I like it. Oh, and they leave like pentagrams on the floor too. That's pretty cool.
Make your peace quickly.
It's really cool that when these guys die, they leave pentagrams on the floor. I think that's awesome. That's a pretty cool effect.
What's this about?
Uncovered an obscure and ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, god by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
This area is kind of cool.
Marches on. I enjoyed that.
Okay, so that's the way to the ruins. And if you've been watching me play Diablo long enough, you know that just moving on to the next zone isn't good enough for me. I gotta go back and hit the rest of the area that I haven't seen yet. So that's up here to the left.
Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long... I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
Time to test my skill.
I was hoping I'd be able to jump over that wall with that ability. Guess not. That's okay.
I know sometimes you can do that kind of stuff with the barbarian. Jump over walls and stuff.
Out of room. I'm returning to town.
Okay, let's see here. Champion Slayer. New helm. Let's take the gems out of the Citadel Peak. Alright. Looking pretty boss, man. The only thing I'm not really too keen on are the shoulder guards, the pauldrons. Not really too keen on those, but the rest of it looks pretty boss. Alright. Broken promises. Oh, I cannot equip more than one of this item. My other ring is also a broken promises ring. Well, let's see. We'll sell this one. Okay. And we'll take the gem out of it too.
Browse away.
Okay. Sell some of these again. Alright. Carrying too many health potions. Repair everything. Didn't pick up any plans or anything. I do have a gift here for my friend. Let's send that off to him. Okay, I think we are good to... Oh, let's combine some gems. I think we're good to head back into the wind tunnel or whatever. Magic find, cooldown reduction, extra gold, life. We'll go with the life. What was cool about the first Diablo is when you put a gem into Diablo 2, when you put a gem into a socketed item, it would change the color of that item. That was pretty cool. It doesn't do that in this, but it was pretty cool to see that in Diablo 2.
Not yet.
The crusade marches on.
It's cool how those guys sink into the floor when they die. I like that. Well, looks like I... Oh, did I finish that event? It said new event. Oh, it's here.